What's up everyone, and welcome to a video about the custom tactics I use, why I use them, and why I think you should sometimes use them if you have a certain playstyle. A small disclaimer, don't blindly copy my tactics and think you're gonna play the exact same game as I'm playing, getting high finishes all over. I guess that's something a lot of people know, but I also see a lot of people copying the pros, thinking this guy has a completely different game style as me, but I'm just gonna copy his custom tactics anyway. And it's in the name, custom tactics. It should be tailored to you. But of course, if you have a similar playstyle, or if you want to try a new playstyle based off someone you watch, then it can be good to look at the custom tactics and mainly listen to why I use certain ones, so that you can think, alright, that's not what I want, so I leave this part out, but the other three options are good for me. I'll try it. So this is the team I played last weekend league with. Got 14th in the world, and as you can see, the 4-4-2 is actually only used because of the chem. I can get everyone on 10 chem in this formation. And if we go to the custom tactics, you'll see that balanced, nothing special, because I never use it. As soon as the game starts, I switch formations. I get everyone to the right place. And we're gonna start with the most used formation, I think, post weekend league. It's gonna be the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow variant. I'm gonna have a closer look. For defensive style, I like to use balanced, because it gives you a little bit of everything. And actually, if you use the D-pad in-game to select the team pressure, that is the exact same as constant pressure in your tactics. So it's better to never use constant pressure in your custom tactics, and only if you want to use it, use the D-pad to switch it on, so that you can, make changes to it without pausing. And out of all of them, I feel balance is the better one, for me at least. Because, I defend manually a lot still. And it's gotten better this patch, so I recommend trying to pick it up. I just have normal, death as well, normal. And then the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is all about quick passing. So I have fast build-up on. What this sometimes does is your entire team will suddenly be in the attacking half. So you gotta be not too slow with your hold-up play with your center backs, because then after a few seconds all your passing options are pretty far away, and that's very risky to do with your center backs. So get the ball to your midfield as quickly as possible and just dribble or do some passes. But if you hang around with your defensive line with the ball too much, then your team will think, alright, we got a fast build up, we gotta go now, and then you lose all your passing options. I've kept the same. Sometimes I make it a little bit wider, because the narrow is sometimes too narrow for me when it's a little bit crowded in the box. Players in the box, I have less than I have 2, so in the 5-meter box of the goalkeeper I have 2, and the rest on the edge of the box, because I really like the long range finesse finish over heading, because my players aren't that tall. Corners, I think this is the default, corners and free kicks, nothing really special. The formation, if you didn't know, you can use triangle on the PlayStation controller here and change positions, so that when I switch to this position, it's instantly set up right how I want it. Yeah, nothing weird, nothing special. Neymar, Mbappe strikers. Firmino is CM, which works wonders for me. I know it's a bit cheesy, but if you're not really gonna tackle super much, then you can get away with a more attacking player at CM. I mainly use him for dribbling, for pushing up. And then Fabinho and Kondigbia are mostly the real defensive players on my team. Instructions, I use get in behind on both my strikers. The cam has stay forward. The CM's nothing special, and then the CDM has stay back while attacking and man mark. And fullbacks on stay back while attacking, because if you don't use fullbacks while attacking, the situation I described earlier where you're holding the ball with your CB, then literally your entire team is pushed up, and they will leave big gaps in your defense. Alright, the next formation is also one I use quite often. I mainly switch between the two because the 4-2-3-1 is, as you can see now, more wide. So if you try to narrow and you're facing someone who's really shutting you down the middle, but you see space down the wings, I use the 4-2-3-1, which the wide cams are a bit like left mid, right mid, a little bit deeper. So you have more width, and quickly switching between formations is a good thing, I think. Of course, it's all gotta be formations you are used to, not ones that you use for the first time in a weekend league game. But it really makes it hard for your opponent to get used to your playstyle and to get a grasp on you, you know? Like once they think they figured you out, oh, he's gonna go through the middle all the time, blah, blah, blah. Then you switch formation and suddenly you're doing wing play and he's like, what the hell is happening? And you're dominating and you're getting 30-0. Basically, that's how it goes. The tactics. I don't have anything special. I mainly have balanced on all my tactics, except the 4-1-2-1-2 variation 2 and my ultra defensive park the bus tactic that you will see in a second. So nothing special here. Formation again, everyone on the right position, and now I can use Firmino as a cam as well. So then I have two CDMs, Kondogbia and Fabinho. Instruction wise, I don't use anything special except stay back while attacking, because I like my fullbacks to stay back, and I don't really need like wing or wide play because my cams are pretty wide as well. Pretty much everything on default, nothing crazy. And then we can go to the 4-3-2-1. Again, balanced, nothing crazy. As you can see, formation switched again. Firmino at CM again. He works for me. Sometimes I switch him for Hulk, who's like a little more defensive minded because he's so strong. But I use Firmino mainly as a cam, and then like Fabinho and Kondogbia to really narrow it down when an attack is breaking out. Any custom instructions? No. I do have on my fullbacks balanced attack, so they push up sometimes, and this is really my overpower formation. So when I'm versus a guy who is not that dangerous in attack, and I want to quickly score a lot of goals to make him rage quit. You know, we all like rage quits in the weekend league. I use this formation, so I have so much people in attack, because of course my front three are gonna go in attack, and then if I dribble with one of my midfielders, it's another person, and then also my fullbacks will push up, so then I'm really overpowering how many defenders he has. Yeah, and then we go to the ultra defensive. I have balanced, because I don't think drop back is a good tactic for defense. Because your team is sitting back so much that if you manage to get the ball back, you cannot really clear it because no one from your team is deep. And because you're sitting back that much, you're giving him so much space, and like he can take a shot so easily. Plus, like if it's a tight game, you know, you of course want to stop conceding, but still you gotta be as dangerous that you have a chance to score, you know. If he goes like all out attack, you only need one counter with like a spacey striker to knock the game dead, you know. So what I have is balanced on the defensive style. Again, giving me the option to switch to constant pressure if I want. Death I have a tad lower, just to try. I think it's good. I don't often switch to this formation. Offensive style possession, because you're getting swarmed by his constant pressure probably in the final stage of the game, because he really needs to score. like without you having to press R1 all the time, your players will come near for an easy, safe pass. And that's really what you need when you don't want to concede in the final stage of the game. So width, I have one more. To down the touchline is probably the safest area you can be. And then players in the box, I have one, you know, just to be a little bit dangerous still. Corners, free kicks, I don't need it and I don't want it. Like, I love the fact that they added this, because last year always, like, you were leading close game, you got a corner and suddenly almost your entire team was in the box. But now only one guy, and it's better, it's safe. I mean, you don't want to take stupid losses in the weekend league, so you use this formation to your advantage, you know? Like, I think that will help your weekend league a lot. If you just play smart and not always pretty. Because if you think about all the losses you have in a weekend league, like at least 1 to 3, maybe more, are a bit stupid. Games you really shouldn't have lost if you just played it safe in the final 10 minutes. We all know how easy it is to concede a goal. It's almost like script battles sometimes, where they suddenly turn Barca and your team turns... you know, Sunday League, and everything goes right for them. They tie it up in final seconds. Do what you want with the information I just gave you. And again, don't blindly copy it, but be like, yeah, do I play the same? Do I even use my fullbacks in attack if they push up? If the answer is no, then just have them on stay back, because you're not going to use them anyway. Or do I have fullbacks? If you look at mine, 71 shooting on Teles, 62. I guess that's not the worst for fullbacks. But if you have someone who's only good at defending and running, then he's not going to be much of help. But Teles, for like a fullback, he has pretty good shooting stats. So he's actually useful, and he actually scores goals sometimes. I mean, 3 goals and 5 assists. I mainly, just for safety, I like cut back to a real striker. 6 goals for Lala, 9 assists. It's pretty decent, actually. Alright, so this is the team. And if you have any questions about why I use something that I maybe forgot to mention, or if you think something is good for you, let me know in the comments. You can always send me a tweet. My Twitter link will be in the description. Yeah, don't forget to tune in to the Weekend League stream. And stay tuned also for the rewards video coming out soon. Thanks for watching, guys.